Suns leading by 8. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. John Lure's out there with Warren. Then there's Len. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Booker in at the 2 spot. Len. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Good. Lure's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
There's the pass to Crawford. He dishes it to Smith. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Griffin's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And Paul's subbed in for Patty Mills. And for the Suns, Chandler comes in for Alex Len. And Morris subbed in for John Lure. And Griffin slams it in.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Al Paul, after Markieff Morris's three-pointer that didn't go.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Warren, good.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Clippers trail by 10. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. And the Clippers making a change here. Redick is checked in. And for the Suns, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Booker. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Paul passes to Griffin.
Oh! Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And it's Paul penetrating. Morris with the block. Here's Crawford. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Feeds to Redick. Ring shot on the way. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Griffin against Morris. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Blake Griffin.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Pick by Griffin. 6 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Crawford to tie it up. That's good. Crawford's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out full speed. Guys?
And the thing about Eric Bledsoe, he's an absolutely terrific athlete, insane athletic ability, his speed with the ball, especially Greg in the open court, remarkable.
Yeah, and when he gets a full head of steam, look out. He goes beast mode, if you will, on the basketball floor. He really, truly is like a running back in the open field.
Now here's Paul. Left side, Griffin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Talking about Bledsoe, one area where he has to improve his turnovers. He averaged over 3.5 turnovers a game. You can't be a championship point guard if you're not squeezing the orange.
And thinking a little bit more about Eric Bledsoe, yes, he could be more efficient, but his combination of points, assists, and rebounds per game is outstanding. If he focuses in and listens to his coaches, we could be talking about him in the upper echelon of point guard.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler. Here's Morris. And the Suns miss again. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Azania. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game. Bledsoe outside. And Tucker has it in the corner. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Hazania. It's hauled in by the Suns. 3-on-3. Here's Bledsoe. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Griffin's shot is off.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Bledsoe's got room. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And this has been
purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Nice check in for Eric Bledsoe. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Azania. He kicks it to Griffin. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Griffin's got 10 points in the quarter.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
And the Suns call time.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Paul against Knight. Chandler kicks it to Tucker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Morris. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Checking out the game Marquise Morris is having. He's got 8 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they've needed it.
Clippers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good on the 3. Suns leading by 3. Knight with it. He's picked up by Paul. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Knight. He feeds it to Tucker. Here's Weems, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's Knight, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Azania, kicks it to Griffin. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
And it's Paul penetrating. Another shot. It's deflected. Here's Jordan, tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 3. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here, but first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
Well, Paul's got them dropping right now for sure.
Phoenix calls timeout. The score knotted at 83. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Weems. Redick with the rebound. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And they don't want to let it slip